One of the biggest nisanis I went through personally was with my eyes, watching my eyes. And I want to share something with you here. I spent a lot of time in a place called prison, but it was a big building. It had multiple buildings in that facility. If you can visualize this, the center of the room was a lot smaller than this was a center, and around, you have a balcony there, you had 5 floors of a lot of doors around and around and around, and each door was a cell. The people were locked in their cell almost half a day. And the center of the room had monitors all around. First there were small ones, and then the guy came in and big ones. And the guys would sit there hours and hours and hours and hours and watch. You think they grew a mushroom. They sitzen and cooking. And Baruch Hashem, and right away you told the people that feel bad for you, kannst gucken, guck nicht. Again, that's the Goyish way of thinking. By looking at what they're doing, you are actually putting yourself into enjoying what they enjoy, and to live in that through their experiences. And I actually had no desire to find out how Goy lives. Hashem says that from everything each season here, he has to take a hira and Avodas Hashem. I was trying to look at hira and Avodas Hashem from it. It's my gefallen as I gedank. The ear, we all know, at first, a person has 5 chushim, 5 senses, right? The chush that's ma'amis, something for us, is the chush of the ear, the chush of seeing, right? If you learn the Rambam, the Kuzari, the Chavos Levavos, always talks about how the Eibishter revealed himself to the whole Klal Yisrael. Why? Like Meshach Ben says in Dvarim, I wasn't the middleman here. You yourself saw the Eibishter come down, and you yourself heard the Eibishter Nech Hashem Lekecha. And B'meila, it's Emes. So the Eibishter gave us a Keyach called Keyach Hariyah. And with Keyach Hariyah is the only chush we have that can be ma'amis, something that we're looking at. When we see something, we know it's true. Ein Eid Nasadayan, the whole meaning of Eidus, everything is around this concept of when you see something, that's what makes it true. Hearing lav dafke. When you hear something, you're not so sure. Today everybody hears, they believe everything they hear, but a normal mensch doesn't not so sure it's true. And specific, if you touch something, you don't know even what you're touching. Seeing, when you see something, you know it's true. So what happens? So the sign of our generation is that our eyes are a whole day watching screens, and we know that what we're watching, whoever's watching, what they're watching, is not true. Because there's a whole industry called around special effects. And the special effects are there to show you things that you know is not true. It's living a dream, and you're watching it. So what damage are you doing to your eyes? Even I'm not talking about the hepachatznius, I'm not talking about all other bad problems. You're training yourself to see things and not believe it. Right? That's basically what you're doing. You're training yourself that you can see something and it's not tishlemus. So this is what the damage you're doing is when you see a heilige Eid, when you see a heilige Zach, you see a heilige Shabbos, you see a heilige, you become coarse to it. You become it doesn't affect you anymore because you could see things and that doesn't affect you anymore. You can walk into your Rebbe, to your Mashgiach, to your Zayda, whoever it is. Look at him, and our generation, you see a heilige Eid. Oh, how did I yearn to see a Yiddish upon him? Would go by weeks. There were few in there also, but you see, good volunteers would come. They would come and you mamash feel a Yiddish upon him. But if you keep your eyes glued to the screens, the first damage you're doing is you're destroying your ability to see things for real. So, I believe one of the things that really kept me going and coming back to that's what Amunah B'tochen is to look at see the reality of Hashem Yisborach as a real existence, which He is. The only existence that does exist is the Einayim B'levadei, and not get caught up with everything that's around us. So one side we want Amunah B'tochen, and the second side we keep on pumping ourselves with images of the world around us. I would say one of the biggest mazel I had, I never looked at a screen over there. Ever.